There once lived a blind king who sat upon a grand throne, surrounded by power, silence, and unspoken fear. Though a vast kingdom stretched before him, his eyes could not see, and his hands clung tightly to what he believed was his. The crown upon his head, the palace around him, the people who bowed before him, he called them mine, never realizing that the tighter he held on, the heavier everything became. Deep within, he sensed a quiet truth: the throne he guarded so fiercely had never truly belonged to him. This king does not exist only in forgotten times. He lives within every human being who looks into the world and mistakes possession for identity. Each day, we step into life wearing invisible crowns, believing the body we inhabit, the thoughts we think, and the roles we perform are who we are. We build our sense of self on what can be seen, touched, praised, and lost, without ever questioning the one who is experiencing it all. Slowly, without awareness, we become prisoners of our own beliefs. The body turns into a fragile fortress. The mind becomes a restless ruler, constantly defending an imagined kingdom. Emotions rise and fall like tides, pulling us into fear, desire, pride, and regret. And yet, beneath all this movement, something within us remains completely still. A silent presence observes the body act, the mind think, and the world change, without ever being changed itself. Still, our hands remain tightly closed around achievements, relationships, titles, and carefully crafted masks. We cling to them for safety, believing they give us value and direction. But the weight we feel in life does not come from losing these things. It comes from holding on to what was never meant to be carried forever. Then, in moments of quiet reflection, a subtle light begins to appear, not from the outside world, but from deep within. A gentle understanding arises: the eyes may be open, yet true blindness lives in ignorance. True vision begins only when we stop identifying with what we observe. From this silence, ancient wisdom emerges, not as commands, rules, or beliefs, but as clarity. It reveals a simple truth: you were never the body you observe, never the thoughts that pass through you, never the crown you learn to protect. You are the awareness that has been present through every moment, watching patiently, without judgment or fear. As this realization deepens, darkness slowly dissolves. Fear loosens its grip. The endless need to control and possess begins to fade. At last, the blind king rises from the throne and walks away, leaving the crown behind, not in defeat, but in freedom. For in letting go of what he was never meant to hold, he finally returns to what he has always been.